everyone. So today guys, I'm going to do a talk video because the winter months are coming, or they're already here for you depending on where you're living. So that means the weather is getting colder, the air is getting drier, and that will definitely be affecting our hair. So what I wanted to do guys today is talk to you about a few oils and butters that I always use in the winter months to make sure I treat my hair so I don't lose all the work I've been doing all year. So whenever it gets colder, I notice that my hair gets dry easily. My hair needs a little bit more TLC when I take care of it when I do my wash day. So what I do is I use certain oils and butters to feed it a little bit more nutrients to help protect it and improve the health of it, to pretty much preserve it during the winter months. So let's talk about some oil and butters. The first oil guys I want to talk to you guys about is Babasu oil. If you've been on my channel for a little bit, you have seen me use this oil in a couple of treatments. You've seen me use it in my scalp oil, and the reason for that is I found this oil not too long ago and it is just the best. If you're used to using coconut oil, this oil is a great replacement for coconut oil because I notice in the winter it solidifies, it can dry out your hair more, it can make your hair a little bit more difficult to manage. So what I do in the winter month, either I'll use a lot more Babasu oil, or some of my treatment I'll just use Babasu oil, because Babasu oil pretty much penetrate all the way in your hair shaft. It has a consistency of water basically. If you've ever used it, if you've ever seen it, it looks like water you're pouring in. So when it goes into your hair, it is that moisturizing, it penetrates that much, and it just gives your hair life. It has so much vitamin and nutrients for your hair. Again, it comes with pretty much all the vitamins and minerals that are in coconut oil, so you're going to get all of that. So what I do sometimes is, if I'm using my hair care in the winter, I'll put a little bit of coconut oil and a lot more Babasu oil, so that way I can get both benefit and combine it and make a power fusion basically of the oil, so I can get the most out of them during the winter. It helps to soften your hair overall. I must say that since I started using Babasu oil, my hair feels a lot softer. It's definitely more manageable, and I get almost no breakage now when I do my wash day. Of course, I'm being very careful, but again, is that added nutrients from Babasu oil that's doing all that good work that's helping me to retain my hair length. Another thing Babasu oil do is strengthen your hair strands. So again, in the winter, when your hair gets drier, that means it's more fragile, it's more prone to breakage. So if you're using an oil that's strengthening those strands, when they grow out, they will be stronger, so they'll be able to survive a little bit more wear and tear when you're handling during the winter month. Now the next two oils I want to talk about is olive oil and avocado oil. If you haven't used those oils in your hair care routine, you're definitely missing out, I must say, because olive oil helps to stimulate cell growth and avocado oil helps to promote healthy cell growth. So these two guys, combining them in the winter, will help to maintain your healthy hair growth. Olive oil, one of the best thing it does for your hair, it goes in and add elasticity in your hair. Now if you guys ever pay attention to your hair, when it's dry, the strands, they easily snap off. But if you use an oil like olive oil, you add the elasticity, it'll be able to bounce back. Your hair will be easier to manage, and of course it will stop so much breakage. So olive oil provides that elasticity and softness to your hair that it desperately needs during those winter months. Another thing olive oil comes with is those good fatty acids and the nutrients in the oil that when you add it to your hair, it prevents damage to your hair because it's already feeding it so much nutrients. Of course guys, avocado oil is packed with nutrients that penetrates your scalp and hair shaft to help to restore your hair health. Both of these oils, they penetrate your scalp and hair shaft, so they'll be able to go in and do some great work and feed your hair all it needs to survive during those winter months. So the next oil guys we're going to talk about is castor oil. So castor oil is an amazing oil to use for your hair, not because it penetrates your hair, because castor oil penetrates your hair just a little bit. It really doesn't go in the hair. What it does, it protects your hair, and that's why you want to use it for the winter month. It is one of the best sealants if you want to use an oil to seal the moisture in your hair. Another great benefit of castor oil during the winter month is it stimulates hair growth. So that little bit that goes in, it's packed with nutrients. It does feed your scalp. When you use castor oil in your hair, it's not just sealing your hair, it's helping to stimulate healthy hair growth. I noticed in the beginning, before I started adding castor oil to my hair care routine, that my growth rate would go very, very slow. But now that I have castor oil in my hair care routine, it works a lot better because my hair is being protected while it's stimulating their hair growth, which is perfect for the winter month because most likely, if you're like me, you're going to be hiding your hair for the winter month, protective styling it. So while you're hiding it, you're protecting it with that oil, and also it's helping to grow that healthy, strong hair. So in the spring, you'll have gorgeous, healthy hair growth. Now, if you guys seen on my channel, I use 2 different castor oil. You can just get the regular castor oil. I get that big old bottle of castor oil. It's just the regular clear castor oil they sell online. Of course, you make sure you get a good quality one, and that works great for my hair. And I also bought the Jamaican black castor oil, and I use that as well. I mix and match them all the time. I use them together. I've noticed the same result. I haven't really noticed anything different. So guys, the last 2 things I want to talk about is butters. So if you guys seen on my channel, my DIY butters, I have 2 major butters I use in there, and that is the shea butter and the mango butter. And I absolutely love those because now I finally figure out how to make that butter and use it all year round, and it works great, and I absolutely love it. Those 2 butters, they go in, they do so much work on your hair. When you seal in, it's not just sealing in your hair, it's also protecting, nourishing, doing all that good stuff to your strand. Now, of course, if you're natural, you most likely know about shea butter. It's most likely part of your hair care routine. It's in your kit, it's in your arsenal, because it does make a difference in your hair care routine. At least I've seen in my hair care routine. Before I started sealing my hair with butter, I did not notice the difference of how dry it got. But now that I make sure I seal it after I put in all my moisturizer, my leave-in, all that stuff, it goes in, it does seal my hair. It looks a lot better, stay hydrated more. I don't have brittle, crazy ends like that, so I absolutely love that. It is one of the heavier butters to use in your hair. So if you do have thinner hair or hair that doesn't like heavier product, you might want to think about like oil to seal your hair. When I use it in my hair, I notice after I go over my strands how nice and packed those strands look. They are sealed in, the luster is there, it's beautiful, it's shiny, and everything looks so hydrated. I absolutely love it. It's protecting those strands all day while it's on there sealing it. So shea butter, definitely a go-to butter to use in the winter month to seal your hair. Now let's move on to mango butter. I love mango butter ever since I found it, because this butter is like a butter and a water in your hair, because mango butter is 80% water, guys. That's one of the best thing about it. It is a great moisturizer for your hair during the winter month. Full of amino acids. Mango butter does have rich vitamins in there, which will again go and protect your hair from environmental damage. And of course, it softens your strand, which is again what you're looking for to help make your hair stronger, softer, more manageable during the winter. It's going to go in, it's going to hydrate your hair, it's going to give it that ultimate moisture it desperately needs to survive the dry winter months. So if you guys have any other butters that you use or any oils that you use during the winter, please comment down below and share with everybody. We'd love to know. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Go over and watch my last video.